Hi, I'm Lisa Delahousie, a speech therapist with Early Steps. And if I was to come into your home, this is what I would do. I would sit down and talk to you and you with your child and talk about your daily routines and where you have concerns and how to incorporate some speech stimulation. Today, we're with a mom named Katie and her 16-month-old son named Judah. So as Judah's mom, you are the best teacher of speech that he's going to have. Children learn through their natural routines. So today what we're going to do is just play a little bit and I'll show you how I model words. Hi. Juice. 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 Hanan has a thing that's called owling, O-W-L, observe, wait, and listen. All children communicate with us in some form or fashion. Hand motions, grunts, some words, whining, crying, but they're communicating with you in some way. And it's up to us to observe and know, okay, yes, he is trying to tell me something. What is he trying to tell me? Oh, yes, ribbit. So he made a sound. It was two sounds. We're assuming that that's what he said. It didn't sound exactly like it, but that was a great, attempt. So we can't expect clear articulation. Their little mouths can't move the way yours and mine can. So he's not going to sound exact right now. And we call those word approximations. So they all start with word approximations. A lot of kids say baba for bottle, but we know when they say baba that that's what they want.
Okay.
Cup. Oh, now you want the juice? Juice. So as I was saying before about through your natural routines, the best way to look at speech and words is what do you do each day? You wake him up, you change his diaper, you dress him, we have breakfast time. Those are our natural routines. We get in the car to go somewhere. So we want to embed speech, simplified speech, into all that we do when you're playing with them. So we'll talk about what your routines are and we'll talk about what we can do through those routines. Okay. But right now, while he's playing with some toys, we'll just interpret. Let's move that. And Judah, you have the blocks? Up. Blocks.
Up. Yay, good job.
Yay.
You want more?
Yeah.
Yay.
Up.
Put him up. Up. Here, put the block up. Up. Uh-oh. Get the blocks up. Down. And whatever he's going to play with, we're going to interpret for him. We're going to give him words and use simplified language to encourage him to imitate us.
Okay.
It's very important to be on his level so he can see your mouth and see the things. A lot of times we want to bring attention to our mouths.
Okay.
Let's say your child goes to the refrigerator to let you know he wants something to drink, or he's in the kitchen kind of whining. Squatting down on his level and saying, juice.
Okay.
You want juice, and pointing to your mouth so that it draws his attention. So you're face to face. Being face to face is very important.
Okay.
We're stacking all the blocks. We're cleaning up. Wow. Clean up. Yes. So he's doing a great job right now. Ba is block.
Okay.
He's not saying the clarity of block, but that's not, we expect him to be using those word approximations right now. But definitely, he's repeated it. That's his word for block right now.
Okay. Okay.
Tell me what happens in the morning.
In the morning, when he wakes up, I get him out of bed and change his diaper first.
Okay.
Don't always. Sometimes I'll get him dressed, and not always. Sometimes we'll do breakfast first, but always change his diaper.
So, when he wakes up at night in the morning, how do you know he's up?
Well, I have a video monitor, and so usually I just hear him moving around a little bit. Sometimes he'll fuss or he'll make a noise to let me know that he's awake, but a lot of times he'll just hang out. He likes his pacifier, so a lot of times he'll just hang out and find his pacifier.
Okay, so when you go in there and you're about to get him out of the bed, one of the things you can do is say, out, out. You want to get out. That way, he's hearing that word. You're going to, my rule of thumb is to say a word 5 times in very simple phrases, because you have 5 fingers and you can put them on your leg and just know that you're saying that. It's kind of that bombardment.
Okay.
So you'd say, out. You want to get out? Judah, out. Let's get out. Out. So you're saying that word real simple. That way, if you do this every morning, one morning you're going to walk in there and he's going to see you and he's going to say, out.
Okay.
And then you'll know he wants to get out. So morning breakfast time is a great time to embed some words. One of the things I love to do is get them in their high chair and just put a few items on their tray. For example, let's say you cut up a banana. Just putting maybe 3 or 4 bites of banana. That way, but so let's say you're him in a high chair and this is the kitchen table. So I have a cut up plate of bananas right here where he can see it. It's in his view. Yet I've only put 4 pieces of banana.
Okay.
He eats them and he can see. So I say, more. You want more? And then we're encouraging him to say more. And then when he makes a sound, we give it to him. Okay. We reward any attempt. In the beginning, we're going to reward any attempt.
Okay.
And and then you have to wait. As moms, we want to provide our child with all their needs. So the job is to feed them. Yeah. But so we want to think about how can we embed speech? How can we stimulate a child to talk? And this is one of those ways.
Okay.
You want to bite?
Oh, that's sanitary.
I know.
Did you make him say bye?
Tell me more.
Mom.
But I'm trying to show him the video that they come with cues, but you got to get him to say the word. It's good. What do you want?
Don't make him say bye. No.
Sigh. Do you want more? Tell me more. More? More?
Good. Is he good?
I'm hoping the goal is for him to come to me and say it without me cueing him. Yes!
You said more.
More.
He's gonna think that's a more, not popsicle. You like it? You like it?
Popsicle.
Oh.
You want more? You want more? Yeah, more. What do you want? More, yes. It's so good. Good popsicle. Good popsicle. So a lot of times what we find is moms want their children to say please when they're requesting an item. I like to wait for words of manners to come later. Because if your child is saying please, you don't know what they want. And even for more, at least when they're eating and they say more, you know they want more. And then every time we finish eating, we say all done or finished, so that they can start learning to communicate that as well.
Okay.
So that, let's say you still have more bananas and he's had enough, he can tell you all done.
Okay.
And again, we use that sing-song sound, all done, and we use it every time.
Okay.
Every time. And then as he learns more and he starts using other words, then we start teaching him the actual word. Banana, meat, peas, whatever that food item is, as we give it and encourage that. Moo cow. Moo. One of the first things your child may do is imitate sounds. Uh-oh, the animal sounds, some sounds like that we do la 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 la, and encourage them to do it when we touch their mouth. So sound production comes prior to words and word approximations. So it's great to have little animals like this, or puzzle pieces, or books with animals. That's one of the first things I show in books are animals. And for example, a great book is a book that has only one picture on each page, and pictures of real animals before we start with more cartoon animals. We're not gonna worry about if he turns more pages at one time. We're just gonna let him lead us, and we'll just say what is on each page.
Puppy dog. Tractor.
So whatever he touches, name, and then make the sound. And that's okay if he doesn't want to stop. So let him experiment with the book, and then we'll start over and see what he'll do.
Duck. Quack, quack. Very good. What's this? Pig?
Duck. Yes, duck. Cow. Moo. Moo cow. Yes, the moo cow. Again, we're not going to force him to look at the book. If he's willing, as long as he's willing, we'll look at the book, and we'll move on and follow his lead. It's real important to turn the TV off so that your child is not distracted by other noises and can hear the clarity of your speech. Okay, so while you're dressing him, it's also a great time to work on naming body parts and naming clothing items.
Okay.
Okay, so when we're dressing, we're letting him know what we're putting on, and we're just going to use lots of repetition.
Okay.
Socks. In your feet. Let's put on your socks. Ooh, tickle. Socks on. Socks. You like to be barefooted, I know. Socks on.
One more.
Want your socks? Give me your foot. Your foot. Let's put your sock on. Socks on. Socks. Socks. We can talk about putting him in the car seat. Let's get in.
Okay.
Those kinds of things, using those words, like we used out to get out of the bed. We use in for in the car seat, and out when you get out of the car seat.
Okay.
But while you're riding, do you normally listen to the radio? Do you put one of those little TV things on?
I usually listen to the radio.
Okay. One of the things that you could try is turning the radio off and sing songs, little children's songs like "Oh, MacDonald Had a Farm." He likes the animals, working on those animal sounds, repeating E-I-E-I-O, just lots of repetition. One of the things that I've done with my own children was, like, on the way to wherever we were going, we always sang "Oh, MacDonald." But then on the way home, I'm going to tell my age, we sang the Barney song, "I Love You." So whatever songs that he would enjoy or be familiar with, you could sing. We start with books that are real simple, and there's one picture on each page. Kind of like we did with him earlier, where you just talk about whatever he touches, how he turns the page. Keep it real simple and just label the words for him. And then just listen to what he's doing. And when he says something, yes, ball. Interpret as if he had said the word. One of the things you can do with books, at first, you just label pictures. Then you can talk about You can incorporate actions like the baby's taking a bath. Night, night, baby. Baby, sleep. Baby, sleep. And then you can talk about feelings and colors and shapes and adjectives and those kinds of things as you move along with books. But at first you want him just talking about what they are, labeling the pictures.
Do I need to teach him his shapes right now?
No, that's not important. Okay. Shapes and colors come a lot later. But I mean, if it's something he's interested in, puzzles are great. Okay. I like to start with little simple shapes or puzzles that have maybe a little peg and one piece, something like this. Okay. That's not connecting. But you can name the shapes as you do, as you have him insert them and work with them, but it's not important. Okay, so you get home from work and you guys have some playtime. You eat supper. You can incorporate some of the same things at dinner time that we talked about at breakfast. Again, though, you don't want to frustrate him. Right. So when he starts getting cranky, just go ahead and feed him.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So then after dinner time,
we take bath.
Bath time. Again, when you undress him, you can talk about the clothing items, naming shirt and pants as you take them off. Okay. Off. And then in the tub, as we're bathing, one of the things I love to incorporate in bath time is a bath song. Okay. And just doing like, this is the way we wash our arm. Wash our arm, wash our arm. This is the way we wash our arm in the evening time. This is the way we wash our leg. Wash our leg, wash our leg. This is the way we wash our leg in the evening time. And then I do tummy and back. So I do arm, leg, tummy, back. Every night we sing the same song in the same order. So that the goal is one night you're saying, this is the way we wash our arm, wash our, and we wait. Okay. And hopefully he fills in some kind of sound. It could be an attempt at arm. Okay. Same thing for the other body parts. And then, of course, pouring water in and out. Okay. And saying those kinds of words with cups and bowls and spoons. Okay. Just remember that you are your child's best teacher, and they learn best through the routines that happen naturally from day to day. The mom and I that was here, Katie, we talked about some of the natural routines that she went through each day with Judah and how to embed some words, some speech stimulation into those natural routines. So remember, the important things are to owl, observe, wait, and listen. The other thing is consistency. During each routine, we use the same types of phrases each day. Dressing time, we use the same words each day than when we dress. When we're looking at picture books, same words. Use short phrases, 2 and 3 word phrases, and lots of repetition. Each time you're demonstrating one thing, like an animal, you name it or say the sound at least 4 or 5 times. It's real important to remember to try and be face-to-face with your child during all your interactions, whether it be when you're changing their diaper, during bath time, you're on the floor with them, during meal time while they're eating, you're face-to-face in a chair across from them, and on the floor during playtime. Also remember, the TV needs to be off so they're not those distractions of other sounds or the visual distraction for your child, and your child can focus on what you're saying and what you're saying only.